Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Are you guys ready to learn about the Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
Yes. Well, this morning to start off, I have a video for us to watch. Have you guys ever heard of Brain Pop Junior? Have you watched videos?
Yes.
Do you guys like those?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have a really fun video to watch about the Statue of Liberty. Are you ready?
Yes.
Maybe I do.
Behold, it's the Statue of Liberty. What is the Statue of Liberty? A monument is a statue, building, or place that honors a person, event, or idea. The Statue of Liberty is a monument that stands in the New York Harbor. It was a gift to the United States from France. The statue is modeled after Libertas, the ancient Roman goddess of freedom. The statue wears a crown with 7 rays, which stand for the 7 continents and 7 seas. She holds up a torch, which stands for liberty, or freedom. She has a tablet that says July 4th, 1776, in Roman numerals. That's the year the Declaration of Independence was signed. The tablet is a symbol for the law and government. She stands on a broken chain, which is a symbol for freedom. And she's stepping forward, which stands for progress, or moving into the future. How was the Statue of Liberty built? In 1865, a French writer and teacher named Edouard de la Boulaye had an idea for a monument that supported America's independence. A sculptor named Frédéric Bartholdi decided to design the monument. He planned the statue to be 151 feet tall and made out of thin sheets of copper. Right, Moby, pennies have copper in them. Over time, water and air turn copper green. That's why the statue is green. An architect is a person who designs and builds buildings, towers, and other structures. Bartholdi worked with an architect named Gustave Eiffel, who later built the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. Eiffel designed a special frame so the statue could withstand strong winds and changing weather. Teams of builders started working on the statue in France, but the project had problems getting money. Parts of the statue were displayed in the United States and in France to get people excited. People donated money to pay for the construction. Bartholdi chose an island in the New York Harbor for the monument, and President Rutherford B. Hayes agreed. On the island, workers began construction on the pedestal, or base of the statue. The statue was completed in Paris, but it was really large. It had to be taken apart and shipped to the United States and rebuilt. Finally, the Statue of Liberty was dedicated on October 28, 1886. It had taken over 20 years to plan, design, and build. What does the Statue of Liberty stand for? The Statue of Liberty stands
Miss Alexander, you're needed in the gym. Miss Alexander, you're needed in the gym.
An immigrant is a person who moves to a new country. In the late 1800s, millions of immigrants moved to America for better opportunities. They passed through Ellis Island, which is near the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty welcomed them to their new home. A poem by Emma Lazarus is posted in the monument. It says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." The poem is about welcoming people and about hope and freedom. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of the United States. You built a monument. Where?
information that we saw on the video we read in our story this week, right? Right. So can someone raise their hand and tell me what the Statue of Liberty is? A symbol for freedom. I like that you used the word symbol. That's our theme today, is symbol. So can someone tell me what a symbol is? Yes.
Symbol stands for something.
It stands for something? Like, what's an example of a symbol?
American flag.
American flag, what does that symbolize?
Stands for United
It does stand for the United States. Can anyone else give me an example of a symbol?
A dove.
A dove. What does that symbolize? Peace. It symbolizes peace, you're right. And any other examples? Tyler? What? The flag, what does that symbolize? Freedom, very good. Yes, freedom.
A bald eagle.
The bald eagle, what does that symbolize? Freedom. Freedom, very good. Yep. Right. An S through the line through, what is that? Everyone knows that one. Money, you're right. Very good. I'm glad that everyone knows what a symbol is. So now we're going to do a prayer model like we did last week with the word symbol. So I'm going to pass these out. Once you get your paper, make sure you put your name and the date on the top. Does everyone have their name on the top of their sheet?
Yes. Yes.
We're going to do this together on the board, like we did last week. So, is everyone ready? Yes.
Ma'am.
In our middle box, we're going to put symbol. Just wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to try this again, put symbol in the middle. Does everyone have that written down? So, what did we say the definition of a symbol was?
Something that stands for
Something that stands. Something that stands for something. And what are some examples that we said are of symbols?
American flag.
Okay, one at a time. Raise your hand. Yes.
A dove.
A dove. A bald eagle. Yes. American flag. Tyler? Statue of Liberty. I like that one. Those are all great examples. If you have more, you can add them in yourself. And then in this box, what do we say that we do?
Draw.
Draw. So you can pick any example that you want to draw. And do our pictures have to be perfect? No. There you go. And so what are some non-examples of symbols? There. Oh, you can't see, sorry. Yeah. A book. Anyone else know any non-examples of symbols? Something that doesn't really have an importance? A pen. Yeah. A pencil. Oh, a tablet. Well, we talked earlier this week about how the Statue of Liberty holds a tablet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that kind of symbolizes something to write on. An animal. But animals can symbolize things because we have a dove, right? Right? Or animals can be mascots a lot of the times, and those are symbols, right? So that would be an example of a symbol. An iPad. All very good non-examples as well. If you have more, you can add them on. What? A crown. The ground. The ground. That could be a non-example. So everyone have it? Hair. Those are all good. Now, if you have any other ones that you'd like to add yourself, you can put them on your own paper. Does everyone have that written down?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Yes. You still writing? I'll give you another minute. I forgot my name at the top. You're right. Do you have your name on your paper? That's one important. Okay, now is everyone done?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and then on our second prayer model. Thank you. Now for our next one, in the middle, we're going to put the Statue of Liberty. What's the definition of the Statue of Liberty? What is the Statue of Liberty? Freedom. Where did the Statue of Liberty come from? France. Why did we get the Statue of Liberty? Does anyone remember from the picture? What did we get? One more sentence. Need some help? Raphael?
Friendship between the two countries.
Right, so it stands for friendship as well. So for an examples box, what can we put? What's an example of the Statue of Liberty? That's kind of tricky. America, that would be an example. Anybody else have any examples? The torch. Tablet. These are all characteristics of the Statue of Liberty, aren't they? Could we put on
The toys,
like on the crown?
the crown.
Can we say that freedom is an example since that's what it stands for?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. So in our box that we draw, what do you think we should draw there?
A tablet.
You think a tablet? When we're talking about the Statue of Liberty, you think we should draw a tablet? I guess you could draw a tablet. I think I would draw the actual Statue of Liberty.
I think
Remember, our pictures don't have to be perfect. Supposed to be. That kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty. So, does everyone have their drawings drawn? Yeah. Everyone's still working on them? I'll give you another second. Now, does everyone have their pictures drawn?
No.
No. Okay. So, what are some non-examples of the Statue of Liberty? Anybody know? It's kind of tricky for non-examples. What do you think? Paper. Paper. You're going from opposites from some of our characteristics, right? That's how you're getting a non-example. You have one? A dog. Is it a dog? Well, that doesn't really go with our.
Mr. Alexander, you need it in the main office. Mr. Alexander, you need it in the main office.
I don't think a dog really goes with the Statue of Liberty, does it? It doesn't have anything to do with the Statue of Liberty, so that's why it could be a non-example. But let's try to think of things that have to do with the Statue of Liberty.
Windows.
Chains.
Yeah.
The broken chains. The broken chains. Freedom. Animals. Now, what's the opposite of freedom?
Slavery.
Slavery. Anyone else have any other examples? Hair. How's that for you? How would that be a non-example? Like where you see it for an example? A non-example? Metal. Right, because what was the Statue of Liberty made out of? Anybody know? Was it made out of metal?
No. It was made out of copper.
Made out of copper. Very good. So if you have any other non-examples, you can add them in yourself. I'll give you another minute to finish writing this down. Hold on. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, before we start on our next thing, I need. Oh! Okay, she got it. She got it. Okay. So before we start on our next activity, we're going to. I need some people to tell me some facts that we know about the Statue of Liberty. Something that you've learned.
stands for freedom of France.
Stands for freedom. Good. Yes.
Ooh, it's really uncomfortable.
Made out of copper. Good. It's a lady. Yeah. It's a gift from France to America. Good. Right.
They live to welcome.
She welcomes people. These are all so good. Yes, Raphael.
The friendship.
Friendship, we have that. Did we? No, we didn't. You're right. What else do we know, Raphael? Oh, sorry.
151 feet tall.
It stands 151 feet tall.
How they built
Who?
her?
How they built her? How did they build it? Do you know? No, do we know where it was built? Like where?
It was built
Built in France. How did it get to America?
They shipped it.
They shipped it. So when they got here, they had to re-put it all together, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. That probably took a lot of work. What? She holds it. Holds the tablet and toast. Remember? Made out of copper. We have that.
Her crown has 10,000 years.
Crown has what?
10,000 years.
25.
It has 7 spikes.
7 spikes on her crown. Is that all we've learned? Anyone else have? For 9?
Maybe been to 2 stairs.
Too many stairs? Very good.
Excuse me, teachers, will you please allow all 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade GATE students to come to the office for just a second? They need to come and pick up some information from the main office. So please allow the GATE students to come to the main office for just a second. They will return. Thank you.
Okay, so now that we have a whole bunch of facts that we know, right? What we're going to do is I'm going to pass out a little booklet, and you're going to write a story about the Statue of Liberty. And it can be either persuasive, informing, or entertaining, like we went over last week. So can anyone tell me what a persuading story would be? What it would be like? Anaya?
When the author's telling you what happened.
He's telling you about them or trying to convince you about something, right? What about an informing story? What would that include? What would that be a lot like? Yes. Gives the reader real information. Or an entertaining story would be what?
It seems like a book or
Silly. Can you help, David? A fiction. Very good. So I'm going to give you the option to write a persuasive, informing, or entertaining, whichever one you want. But so you're going to write about the Statue of Liberty in your booklet, and you can draw pictures to illustrate it. Everyone got that? So I'll pass out your booklet and you can get started. Without pictures? Give me at least one picture. How about that? Don't forget to put your name on the bottom. There's a spot for it. And you have a whole list of facts on the board that I want to see in your papers. Okay? Yeah, you can color if you'd like. You can keep it.